Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock 2 on the NemGo server. Do you ever get one of them days when you feel like your eyes are just sagging? Yeah? Googly eyes. I don't know what's causing my googly eyes today. I think it's just randoms. Just random googly eyes, and they're right underneath my spectacles, so I don't know what they actually intend to be. But anyway. Today I've decided to do a few upgrades around the place. A little bit of upgrading is required. I've got a lot of materials in this area. This is getting this stuff from the sieving system, auto-cooking it and turning it into these. And this is running pretty low. My sieving system, I don't leave it on very often because when I've got resources here, I've got 2,048 of every ingot. I'm just keeping myself stocked up nicely, and the same is true of almost everything else I've got in stock. I'm just keeping it up to the drawers maximum. I'm not really making the drawers run too effective. The tree farms are filled up with all this, and I don't think I'm going to need that much more for anything ever. So I've kept it all like it is, and kept the server strain off, turned most things off. But whenever I do want something, it's never there. It's never there. Like, I've run out of sand here. Dirt, I've got some dirt. A bit of gravel. I've run out of sand though, and I normally need sand for glass and all that kind of stuff. And I've got no dust for emergency sieving and the kind of things. So all this is turned off currently, and these simple sag mills, I think it's about time I started upgrading my Ender IO. And I've been looking into it and realising that Ender IO's quite expensive in the latest version, isn't it? In comparison to a redstone furnace and a pulverizer. Pulverizers are cheap in comparison to sag mills and all that now. I guess it's balancing itself out. The alloy smelter and sag mill, I've got the simple varieties, and they're taking quite a lot of time. I mean, I've been doing a load of dark iron just with this, and it takes such a long time that I really want to upgrade everything and get things running. I could get chickens from Ego, couldn't I? I could pretend to breed them and get them, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any more chickens. Chickens are done for me. The occasion when I actually need something that only a chicken can produce, then I'll do something about it. But the rest of the time, we'll try and do it things legit the other way. Now, there's this new industrial dye that needs to get cooked with one of these simple machine chassis to make the industrial machine chassis. The industrial dye blend, requires a few other processes. So nether quartz dust, easy enough. I pulverise nether quartz dust. Organic black dye, organic green dye, and crushed lapis. Crushed lapis was easy enough as well. But the organic dyes, right? The recipe for organic dye is some coal dust and a slime ball or something, or an egg. I did it actually with slime balls and egg, coal and egg. I made some. And I've got a couple in there already. Have I not? I thought I already had some in there. Okay, I've got some pulverized coal. And I've got some rice slime. And I can easily get some eggs. I've got some eggs, I'm sure of it. Let's get some lapis blue eggs. Why not? These things could be used for slime balls, so why not, eh? And then we put it in a smelter, and we'll put that in, and watch it go. No? Okay, maybe I got the recipe wrong. Maybe it was only a vanilla egg. Nope, there's any egg there. There's any egg there. Smelts down. Three pulverized coal. I've got all this pulverized coal in my inventory, and I'm dragging it out of there. 3 pulverized coal. 1, 2, 3. And an egg. Yes, that's more like it. And then that's a fairly swift recipe to get the organic black, right? And the same is supposed to be true of getting this organic green dye, which is green, cactus green, and slime balls, rice balls. There's no eggs in this one. Slime balls or rice balls. This stuff, clippings and trimmings, that works as well. But I've got cactus. I haven't got clippings and trimmings. So a slime ball. I use the rice slime ball because the rice slime balls are easy to grow. And some more pulverized coal. Make some of those. So that's why I got some rice slime balls in there. and some crushed lapis. And then I would also need 4 coal as well. And cook that through. Like so. Yeah, that works. 2, 1, and 2. And fairly swiftly get the industrial dye component for this organic green dye. There's all this, you see. What is all this in aid of? Why do we need to go through all this processing? I appreciate more realism. But black dye is black dye. Why do I need a special industrial black dye? Why do I need a 6-point process to get anything done in this place? So I got this industrial dye. Then there's these infinity things where I need grains of infinity. And that's a bedrock dust or something. That's very difficult to find normally. So I don't like that much either. But I'm having a whinge day, I think, today. I'm just moaning about things as we're getting on. Iron and iron nuggets. Right, and I believe I need 22 of those in order to do everything I need. If you've got to do all of these things over and over again for so long... I need some more of those now, okay. All of these things so often, you would need to get some of these grains of infinity from all over the overworld. Fortunately for us, we're in a skyblocky type thing, so we can make it from nothing. But that's my whinge. That's my only... concern, really. I better get some more iron from over here. It's not like I've run out or anything. I've been looking at some of the other quests as well, and Ego's been completing some of the extreme crafting quests. Oh my days, I'm not looking forward to those. Those are quests beyond belief. Why are they even in existence? I don't know. Let's get them a few at a time. Why do they even exist, some of these quests? I can't see any reason for crafting all of that stuff for no simple reason. There doesn't seem to be any logic to why you would craft all that stuff. But we are supposed to. Yeah. So, right, and then I believe that these two things are supposed to be cooked together. So the chassis and those. In fact, I only needed 12 of those, or 11 of those, 12 of those, something like that. So I've got some of them for later. Simple machine casings. And this is supposed to then put the dye onto the machine casing to make it an industrial machine casing. And that industrial machine casing is supposed to do a good job for me as well. So let's break this sag mill, and we'll test it out on here. Oh, what? I got some ender soup. Oh, I got a challenge made. Oh yeah, thank you. So I got some ender soup for the challenge accepted. Thanks. I don't know why I get that and that does that, but still. Was there any quests on that then? No, that was no quest. That must have been the Ender IO itself did that. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. That's good. And then the sag mill itself is supposed to put a simple sag mill in there, which is that. One of these industrial casings, which is that. 2 of these dark nuggets, that's it, dark nuggets around this for making a dark bimetal thingy. So we get a couple of those out. We're going to need plenty of those. Put those in there. That's why I made a load of these infinity gears as well, which was all of this, yeah. And then to make the sag mill, can I get it there? Yeah, I can. Awesome. So did that come with all of its power still in it? Oh, yeah. Not for long. I do need a capacitor, though. 2 grains of infinity per capacitor. That's crazy, isn't it? And then there's 2 capacitors per upgrade. That is ridiculous. But I think I should be able to do it. It's not like I shouldn't be able to do it. I need to get some gold nuggets and some more of the grains of infinity. And fortunately for me, in this mod pack, there's plenty of grains of infinity. I'm moaning about it like it's making a difference to my life right now, but no. I was just thinking about it earlier when I was preparing to get all the stuff together for this episode. I'm thinking, why have they done that? Why have they made it so much more heartache to get into a simple technological mod? When all the other mods are so much more difficult to do. Right, we've got 2 of those. Let's do an upgrade for the double layer. Can I get those yet? No, I can't. So I'll just take the 1 basic capacitor and dump that into the machine so it'll start working, getting power, blah de blah, there we go. This is now all done, so we'll take all that out, and I should be able to start upgrading all those as well next, which means I'm going to need all them capacitors for that as well, But as you can see, it's not very expensive for me in this pack, so we'll carry on with those. Okay, so now they're upgraded. They're upgraded, and I've got some ideas for what to do over in this area, which I'd like to get done soon. And I did look at the episode, and there have been a few people that I want to put in here. So we're going to try and do that as well very soon. So there's a few things to do today's episode. I would like to first, though, get on with something else. Now we've done this kind of stuff. I'm going to keep all the recipes in there for now, just in case I need anything else later. But I'm also looking at, was it over here, this one? Project benches, where are we? This project bench over here. Here we go. I'm also looking at this material factory, which does the same thing as all those sag mills, but in one block, which I figured would be nice to have up along here somewhere, just so I've got a supply on hand for the AE system. Not that I'm not going to connect everything up, it's just it would be easier if I didn't have to go down to fetch it every time I wanted it. And this requires plastic from industrial foregoing and pink slime. So I've got a couple of little issues there. I don't know how to get pink slime just yet, and I gotta get plastic. Now the plastic I can understand. We cook this dry rubber, which is tiny rubber turned into a dry rubber piece. And we get the tiny rubber from tree and latex production. So this is a tree fluid extractor. So I'm going to grab 4 of those. And this is a latex processing unit. I'm going to get 1 of those. Right, so that's what I put in there. And then I'm ready for the materials to go in there to do this final part. The pink slime, I've seen Ego doing it, but I don't know how to get it myself. Right, there's no recipe for it. I know I need pink slime juice. I need to get pink slime liquid. And I think that's also from an industrial foregoing type of thing. So we'll mess around with that a bit later on as well. But to start with, I wanted to go on up to the farm. I think this is possibly the quickest way. As you can see, I've added some fencing on here and some more lamps. Those lamps are amazing at lighting up large areas. These are feral flare lanterns, and they're very cheap to make once you've got some glowstone, and they really do light up the place, including outside the blocks and inside the block, everything. Just lights the whole place up. Even in here's a little bit more lit. I've done the same thing with those lanterns up on the ceiling there to make this whole cavey area all nice and well lit. All of these bits and pieces that I was showing off the other day, all now well lit just from these little Torchmaster things, lanterns. It's a bit cheaty, but I'm guessing that there's some reason for it. It's just awesome, I suppose. Back over here. Oh, I've tried all sorts. Right, I've tried all sorts. This still isn't getting rid of any bait. Right, I've surrounded it in dirt blocks now. It's got dirt blocks in every little area. These ones over here, however, they have eaten the bait and not given me anything. Let's get some more bait, right? So these ones over here, I can put bait in and it disappears. And all this is surrounded by dirt with grass on it and 1 dirt block underneath. And that's... oh, wow. These things, I do not know how they work at all yet. They just don't make sense still. If you do know, you let me know in the comments down below, please. But anyway, getting rid of those things, they're not that much use. Apart from getting the leather that I've got from them, which is what I'm going to need for a little bit of things, they're not much use. But I decided to bring this over here anyway, so that we can start doing something. I'm going to take a piece of dirt from here. Actually, oh dear. I'm just going to set this up over here and see how it goes. So, I've got to figure out which way around they go. So they face towards the block. Okay, so I do it this way around. I do know what I'm doing, honestly. I just don't know if I'm going to be doing it properly. And then this latex processing unit can go there. Now, I'm guessing all this is going to need some power of some kind. So, let's have a look. First of all, let's just add a log in the middle. So, it's supposed to have a log in the middle, and then it starts collecting latex fluid or something from it. Oh, it's already doing it, yeah, so it doesn't need power. Okay, so it's extracting fluid latex from there. I bet there's a cow for that as well. Yeah, they're all doing it. They're all extracting the fluid, and that means that this wood will eventually despawn, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go, it's breaking. Now, if I break it in the middle, and then place it back down again. Does that give me... No, it's still technically breaking, so it's still going to keep track of what fluid it gets up to and so on, right? So I'm going to need some kind of block placer on this to make this a convenient method for me to gain lots and lots of this fluid latex. And then I can take it out with a fluid pipe or liquid duct. Fluid duct. And just have all of those pumping the fluids out. I would really like to do the AE fluids as well, but let's just keep it nice and simple for now, right? So, connect all that up with the cables, some pipes. It's all very different, it all being in my A system. Everything needs typing in for now. I don't know if that's ever really struck me as a problem before with applied energistics, is that you have to type in for almost everything you want. I could just scroll through off it, I suppose, but anyway. Right, so that's now collecting liquid from there. Yeah, it's collecting latex from there and bringing it in and putting it over to here. So there's latex. And then I guess I'm going to need some power and some fluid water as well. So I've got a couple of things there to deal with. Now, I know that I've got a water supply over here, but that's a bit far away. This is an endeavour, which should be perfect for me to extract water and bring it over here. But I might just make an ender tank, actually, because it'll be a good idea to always have water available. So, ender tank. I don't have any ender tanks at the minute. I do have ender chests, but no ender tanks. And that's going to be that recipe. So I'm going to need some cauldrons. Let's get 2 of those. And let's see if we can set this up for water fairly swiftly. Can I get both? Yes, I can. Awesome. And then I'm going to need some of my purple dye. Yes. Purple dye, of course, made by flowers and lapis combined. And then I suppose I would take a lapis colour for my own as well. So what I'm doing here is I will put the colours of me, purple, on the first 2, like so. And then I will put a water supply. I think I did orange for lava and I'll do blue for water, just so that I can have a nice easy coding system to remind me. And then we get a diamond and stick the diamond on the front. So then it becomes my personal channel, and anyone else can do the same channel, but they won't get the same item out of it. And then we can throw all that into there. And then break these. I'll put 1 over on the water source. I could actually do it in a middle bit, where I put the squids and all that kind of stuff, where I've got that water source. But I think I'll just put it over here for now, because why not? I can always come over here and grab it. Turn that to input. Does it not want? Oh, I guess I'm going to have some sort of Yeta wrench on that, pulling that out. Yeah, can I do a Yeta wrench yet? Can I do a Yeta wrench yet? I don't know if that's a thing yet. Yeta. A Yeta wrench is not too difficult. The electric steel will be a few minutes in an alloy smelter. Silicon, coal, and iron, not a problem. Takes a few minutes in an alloy smelter, and then a stone gear. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. A Yeta wrench. And just while I'm here, block placers. Now, there is an industrial foregoing block placer. Quite expensive because of all the plastic and stuff to get this tree farm thing going faster. But there's cyclic, which is fairly cheap. A dispenser, some redstone, some iron, some stone. Nice and simple. And there's also open blocks, which is slightly expensive with the piston, but it does an up placing as well by the looks of it. So that looks good. Now, the Yeta wrench, I should be able to just tap this and it shows an output. I think that's it. Yeah, just there's no input, it's just output. And then I'll put this on there and it should start filling. Yes. So the tank is now outputting into this tank at 1 bucket per tick or whatever it is. And that should now be appearing on the opposite side over here. There we go. So now if I can take this back up, this has got the water in it and it should be able to auto-eject the water into the machine without any wiring. So, are we getting water yet? No. Let's turn that to output. And it automatically puts water in, you see? So now I've got fluid latex and water. I just kind of need a power source. And I think I had some energy cells left over which had power in. So I will use that power for now. There's other ways, obviously, that I can get power into it. But for now, let's just power it up. Is that even working? It might have a redstone requirement because I was using them for other things. There we go. So now the fluid and the latex is starting to make these tiny little rubbers things. And then I'll be able to turn each 9 of those into one of the bigger ones and then cook one of the bigger ones to make the rubber that I need to make the machines. Wow, that's such a thing, isn't it? Oh, but it's a process. It's a process. And now, that might be a problem. Okay, block placer on there then, right? Can I then put some oak wood in there? Let's just get the logs. Let's get some oak wood logs, right? Put some oak wood logs in there. Now that'll obviously try and place when it's given a redstone signal. I don't believe there's any GUI on here, so I might have to give it a redstone signal from underside and see how that works. Actually, I'm right over the top of it. Let's just make it quick and dig straight down here. It's not exactly what I wanted to do, but let's do that anyway, just so it's quicker. And then put that on it like that. And that sounded like it placed it, didn't it? Sounded like it placed it, yep. So now if that gets destroyed, the next one automatically gets replaced, like so. So apart from the fact that I can't access it, that is a decent system setup. That's going to be latex production into here to make lots of these tiny little dry rubber things, right? And then we'll go down here and we'll make those into a crafting recipe of such. Get these tiny rubber things and then stick those through here to get nothing. He went up to get the plastic. Now that is a very, very long-winded way of doing it. In order to get a couple in here, I only need 2 to make this machine, and the rest of the time that machine that I've got there is fairly defunct of any use unless I need some more. So I'm going to let it run for as long as possible, just so that I've got enough for future use. So clearly pink slime is from the same mod. Yeah, I think it was always before. From a mob slaughter factory. I believe it was before. The other things are just obviously moving liquids around. Mob slaughter factory. So that's for like cows and sheep and chickens and all that kind of stuff. It again needs a couple of plastic, a steel casing, which aren't very difficult to make, and a gold gear. So that should be easy enough to make. I just then need to get some animals. So we'll quickly get that done as well, so I can eventually get this one thing done. Yes. Okay. The donations of the bone blocks was very much appreciated, Brave. Thank you very much. This was from the very original Madlands build. And Brave came along with bone blocks and just donated loads of them. But anyway, we've now got a little section over here. I've made the mob slaughter factory, and I was trying to make the place look a little bit more like the biome of the cow that I'm willing to attract. And I made some of these cow baits. Remember these baits that we did? This is just 2 wheat together. And I'm going to place it down there. It says I'm too close, okay. Animals are scared. Too close, animals are scared. I'm going to put all 3 down. I don't particularly think that it attaching to the fence like that's meant to happen. But I wonder, there's no water close by. Oh, that last one didn't like the water being that far away. Okay. Well, let me do something about that for you then. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll put the water over here instead. Somewhere between the 2 of you. You happy now? Yes? Let's go. Alright, spawn me some cows. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Cows. And here they are. The first 2 cows. Well done. Also, I noticed that those chorus fruits, they do not take down the amount of flying you do, or flying you've got left when you're walking. So only when I'm flying will my timer go down. When I'm flying, the timer goes down. When I'm not flying, it remains waiting for me like a full jetpack. It's cool. Right, so now you, baby. Can I pick up the baby? Yes, I can. The baby should be able to go into this pen over here. and run away. Stop. Okay, you stay over there. That's fine. That's fine. I'll sort that out. I will put the energy cell on top of, right, so that it gets power. And I can put the power down into it there, and redstone off. So now this slaughter factory's got plenty of power. It's going to take liquid meat and some kind of fluid, presuming it's going to be the pink variety that I want. It shouldn't kill babies. Shouldn't kill babies. It's got quite a large area of effect, I believe, as well. I remember playing around with Mine Factory Reloaded a lot. Wouldn't kill the baby. Right, so we've got that. Let me not kill the baby either. Pick the baby up. There we go. Put the baby over here. Now you, if I put this one down in front of it, should die. Yeah, should die. Can I get some pink slime, please? Energy, slaughter. Always active. Show working area. Okay. It's going to be a 1x1 area then. There we go. I need to put some range upgrades for him, so it's going to be kind of manual to start off with. And that was, a fraction of a bucket. A fraction of a bucket. I'm going to have to do this quite a bit, aren't I? And I've got some pigs now, as well. And some sheep, because I put down some bait over here. There's too many animals, though, over this side, so I'm going to have to pick them back up and take them over here. And they've got 2 in there, so I will slaughter another one there. I got sheep. Come on, sheep. And let's get you in there. And pigs. Let's get you in there. And I'm starting a little farm. Unfortunately, I've only got 1 block to kill him in at the minute. I'll have to do some upgrades. But it's a start. I can get the pink slime. Now I've got a bucket of pink slime. What am I going to do with it? Well, apparently I just put it on the floor and hope that pink slime spawns. And then go and kill the pink slime, I think. Bye-bye torches. Doesn't matter. Don't care about your torches. Come on. Come on, pink slime. Turn into a pink slime that I can kill, please. Okay. I'm wondering how long this is going to take. Well, I was so busy doing other things I just left it to it, and then it spawned. Hey, a pinky slime. I can now be a pink slime. Where's my slime ball? No. No, I've got to do all that again for a slime ball? No way. Well, I decided to put this time to good use, and making the plastics has reminded me mob duplication is useful. I've been sieving gas tiers when I was sieving the soul sand. So I figured, why not? Why not? And the next time I get a pink slime, I'm going to actually catch it in a net and spawn pink slime and kill loads of them to make sure I get a pink slime ball whenever I do. I found another way of doing it. So I've got the mob duplicator that I just made, and I put a pig in it. Right, pig gives me animals to slaughter, and then I've got a resourceful furnace doing a load of ores that I still touched when I was mining a while back, which is turning it into redstone for me, but also creating essence. And the essence is then being pumped down into here, and when the essence is enough, it will spawn. It will activate a spawn a pig, and then that will then fill this up for me to allow me to get a bucket full of slime a lot faster. Whoa! That one might give me a pink slime ball. Be big enough. Oh, 2 little ones. Pink slime balls. Oh, it's giving me chests and stuff. Well, one of them better. One of them give me something. There it is. There it is. That's better. Get one of the big ones out. Here we go. There we go. And all that. Right, so is that all I needed then? Alright, so now, finally, I get the thing that I actually did all of that for. I get this thing. Got one of them. A material worker. And this allows me to do cobblestone and all sorts, basically everything I was doing in my factory all in one block. And I'm guessing that I'm going to have to show you that in the next episode. Thank you for watching another episode of Stoneblock 2 on the NemGo server. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my Patreon if you want to support me making videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.